Hi there, Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states. So glad you joined us on our How to Buy an Annuity series. And I'm just going to pat not only myself on the back a little bit, but my team, because I'm going to rave about our process. Now, I have to give full credit to how this has been set up. My CEO and Director of Operations, she is a fantastic person, very smart, has been in the industry a long time, and has put together the process and the best practices for when you become a client and how you go through that paperwork with us and how it works. What she's done and what her team has done has been fantastic. It makes me look very good on the surface, but you have to know that yes, I am involved in that, but they are really driving that train, and we're going to talk about how that process works with the Annuity Man if you decide to become one of our clients, but not until this music. So one of the things you need to know about theannuityman.com is we are direct to consumer. We're licensed in all 50 states. I do not meet with clients face-to-face unless I just happen to run into you at an airport and you see me with Stan the Annuity Man gear on. But we do have Zoom calls and things like that. But we were doing that way before the COVID virus. I truly believe that if you own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do, the will do, might do studios, means that you're buying it for the contractual guarantees. And if you're buying it for the contractual guarantees, there's really no sales process or sales pitch that needs to happen. We just need to provide you with the best information out there, get you fully educated on the product that you're looking at, making sure that it's suitable and appropriate, that you're not putting too much money in that. You've gone to our site and run the quotes, you've seen the videos, you listen to the podcasts, you've received the books. But once you say, hey, I want to move forward, here's how the process works. Typically, you're on the phone with me when you say that, and I will set a time for you to speak to one of my team members, and they're going to call you exactly at the time you tell them to call, and they're going to take about 20 to 30 minutes to fill out the paperwork online. They're going to ask you questions that we have to ask, confidential, non-shared, but the industry requires us to ask them. And they're going to fill in the paperwork, and then they're going to send it to you either hard copy or encrypted via email. You're going to sign and date it, and then really that's when we take care of everything from start to finish. I got an email the other day from a brand new client, and he actually emailed one of my team members who had taken the application and gone through everything with them, and just said this was the smoothest process that he had ever, because he had purchased an annuity from someone else and they just sent him the paperwork. He had to figure out the paperwork. That didn't happen with us. Every carrier has different paperwork forms, and every carrier has different questions that we have to ask that they're required by them. But we do all that for you. We take all of that pressure off of you to figure out the forms. We know the forms. We're just going to ask you the questions. We're going to send you the paperwork for your review. Once you review it, and for the accuracy of what you told us to put on the application, you're going to sign and date it, and then the process starts. Now, if it's IRA, Roth IRA, non-IRA, it doesn't matter. We're going to coordinate everything. If it's IRA, we're going to make sure that the money where it's currently located with your IRA is going to transfer to the annuity company. With an IRA established in your name, it's going to be a non-taxable event. If it's coming from an annuity in a non-IRA, we're going to make sure that's a 1035 IRS-approved 1035 transfer, once again, non-taxable event. If it's just you writing a check out of a checking account or a money market account, we're going to coordinate that. We're going to have UPS pick it up, and it's going to be prepaid. We're going to take care of it from start to finish. Now, during the process, depending on whether it's coming from an IRA, Roth IRA, or non-IRA, we're going to keep you informed on how the process works. We're going to send you emails. We're going to keep you updated on where it is in the process, and when the policy is issued, the carriers typically send it to me. Some send it direct to you, depending on the state, but most of them come directly to me, and then I review it for accuracy. When I deem it's accurate, and I get with my team, and we go through the details of the policy and the contractual guarantees that are supposed to be there for you and that we agreed upon, then I'll overnight it to you, and you get the policy for your records, etc. That's how smooth it is. Once again, I give all props to my CEO and Director of Operations for putting this best practices together. She's been doing this in the annuity business for decades, and I just told her when we started this crazy experiment of Stan the Annuity Man and theannuityman.com, I said, I want you to put together the best practices, the best way for people to purchase an annuity on their terms and their time frame to make them feel comfortable without us ever meeting as a client and agent. And she's done that, and the team that she's built, bar none, they are the best, and there's no high pressure, and we respect everything that you say. Everything that you say is confidential. It's the most professional application process you're ever going to go through. And then the great news about the application process with the annuity industry, and I think one of the key points about the annuity industry that they should pound the table on, it's the only industry in the world, in the financial business, that you can test drive the product, you already have it. They call it the free look time period in the annuity industry. What does that mean to you? That means that once you get the policy, you already have the policy's in force. You can get your money back without question. If things change or you just don't want to own the annuity anymore, we'll respect that, and we will facilitate that refund to you. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I love that about the annuity industry, and I think that they should pound that into the table. You can test drive the car while owning the car, and you can give it back. Now, once you become a client, that's even better. We will never just pick up the phone and call you because I don't have the time to do that. And you're dealing with me, Stan, the Annuity Man. We do keep you updated. We have a podcast that comes out every week. We have these videos that come out 3 to 4 times a week. I don't know what the schedule my marketing team has me on, but we do a bunch of these. And then we typically send a weekly newsletter that's fantastic and informative. We're doing a lot. We're trying to educate and edutain, so that you can make a good decision, an informed decision about annuities, whether they fit for you. And if they do, we're going to shop all carriers, pretty much all carriers, for the highest contractual guarantee for your situation. So how do you buy an annuity? Boy, do I rave about our process. Nobody in the business has what we have, period. And we have clients all the time. I had a client the other day email me, and then he actually called once I emailed him back, thank you, I'd love to talk to you. He called back. I said, just tell me a little bit about it, because he had literally bought annuities from everyone. Our competitors, I don't know what you want to call them, competitors, people that are trying to be as good as us. And he said, bar none, what you guys are doing is the best out there. And that means a lot to me, because I want the annuityman.com to be where annuities are bought, not sold. There's too much high pressure going on out there in the annuity world. And the annuity industry has actually earned their bad reputation with some of the sales practices that are out there. Most annuity agents are good people and they're doing it the right way, but with every sales industry that has a sales portion of it, there's some bad eggs out there, and they're pushing people, and they shouldn't be pushed. Annuities are contracts. You own them for what they will do, not what they might do. But when you're thinking about buying an annuity and how to buy an annuity, you're going to really like our process. Hey, I really want to thank you for watching this How to Buy an Annuity video about the process. And we've done a series of these that I encourage you to go back and look at them in one after the other, because when you go through the process of buying an annuity, you need to know how it works. You need to know the good, the bad, the process, so there are no surprises that's going to hit you from the side, and you go, well, I wasn't expecting that. No, that's the reason we did this series, How to Buy an Annuity, because we want you to be a client. We want you to be a happy client. We want you to be a client that refers other people. And we want to take care of you contractually. Hey, one last thing. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Share this with friends and not friends on how to buy an annuity, because people need to know that there's actually a video series explaining the process. Please do that for us. And I'll see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video.